heard the notion that the only constant in life is change? How many have heard that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I live it.
So sometimes the changes are small, and every once in a while they're major. Tonight I'm going to be talking about a major change. I took these courses 30 years ago, and interesting, in preparing for tonight, I realized it was 20 years ago this month that, like Leslie, I was the MC for my very first Advancement of Excellence. Pretty amazing. Now, at the time, I think everyone believed these courses would be around for everyone, or forever, and I was certainly one of them. However, within 3 months of that commencement event, I got a phone call informing me that Context Associated was going to be retiring the Excellence Series, and the reason was that Randy and Judy Ravel had a new venture. And that adventure involved delivering a new program that they had developed called 21st Century Leadership. And it was their dream. It was their dream course. And they wanted to concentrate all their efforts and all their resources in one area. Well, the truth is I wanted these courses around for my kids. And they were 6, 4, and 1 at the time. So I had some work to do. So I called Randy and I said, Randy, you can't drop these courses. I've taken courses all over North America. I have never found anything that touches these courses in terms of being effective, efficient, respectful, and in terms of really creating long-lasting change. So, at the time I was happily working in post-secondary education. I had no desire ever to be in business, but I did not want to see these courses go down the drain. So, 4 months later, April of 1999, what is now known as Excellence Seminars International was launched. By June of 1999, we delivered our first Pursuit of Excellence, quickly on the heels of which was our first wall, and the person who delivered those programs, Brent, would you please stand up and be acknowledged? And in terms of Brent's history, by that time he had already marked his 100 pursuits, and he led many programs for us in the very first several years of what was then known as Vancouver Island Excellence Series, or seminars. Since then, we have delivered close to 900 courses all over BC, Alberta, Yukon, Washington State, and we did a lone course in London, England. These courses have been a platform for change, for real transformation in people's lives and in every aspect of their lives. I can't tell you how rewarding this work has been over the last 20 years for me. And it's time for change. In the 30 years since these courses were, since I have taken them, there has been very little substantive change in the courses. And without a doubt, they were cutting edge at the time. 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. And the truth is they are cutting edge in so many ways still today. That is the truth. That's how far ahead of their time they were 30 years ago. And as a result, it's pretty tempting, to stick with the status quo, right? However, I am sure that most, if not all of you, maybe not Layla, yet, okay? But I'm sure that you have heard, if you are not moving forward, you begin to move backwards. And so with our 20th anniversary in the offing, ESI, Excellence Seminars International, for people who don't know, has joined forces with Excellence Northwest out of Bellingham to launch a new generation of courses. Stay tuned. And by the way, on behalf of the board at Excellence Northwest, we have Monique Stephans. I'd like to acknowledge Monique. And we've been flying under the radar with this for a while. We actually delivered our first course in Bellingham last month. And we have the rest redesigned or in process. And they say the proof is in the pudding, and we have to eat the pudding to know what is inside. Now, it's a certain kind of pudding, probably not the kind that you buy from the store and they're already pre-made. Having delivered our first course in Bellingham, it is so clear to us, based on the evidence of that course, that the quality experience that you have come to know and love, you can count on it going forward without question. Concurrent to all of what's been going on in the background with ESI and Excellence Northwest, Context International has joined forces with Be More You, a brand new company, and is offering the Purpose Project. So we're going in wonderful different directions, all towards the same end, okay? Now, they're using, again, all the concepts that we all love, and they've reworked their product with an emphasis on helping people live their purpose. And through that, make the biggest possible impact they can on their families, their communities, and our globe. And happily, I ran into a grad from from the pilot project. They launched a pilot project, and he had done the Pursuit of Excellence with me, and he was absolutely thrilled. So they're off to, they haven't launched formally, but they're off to a good start. So some of you will lament what has been a very rich and full experience over now what is 40 years. However, we at Excellence Seminars International and ENW are absolutely bubbling with anticipation of fully launching our new courses in late January 2019. Our core series is called the Core Leadership Series. There are 3 courses. First one is called Reset for More Excellence. The second one is Breakthrough, and the third is the Practice. The second series of courses is called our Mastery Leadership Courses. Dynamic, Facilitation Intensive, Quantum Leap 1 and 2. Now, all of you that are concerned about losing an opportunity to audit the courses, let go of it. Graduates of any of our courses that we are sunsetting can take our new courses free of charge, or for the small audit fee that you're used to when there's food involved, okay? Most importantly, and I know this is really important to any of you who have fallen in love with your program leaders, which means anyone who have taken our courses, the program leaders that you know and love have really embraced this change and are in the process right now working diligently to prepare to be fully ready for you in January. It doesn't mean that we'll all lead all the courses we currently lead right now. We will all be leading right away, though. So, expect to see Carol Perringer, Christina Bianchini, Janet Ott, Kimberly Nonis, Leslie Brown, Pete Johnson, Trish Dick, Juanita Beal, and myself, all leading within the first 3 months of the year. Okay? Woo-hoo! With our other leaders to follow. announcement. Now, just a couple, or one more thing, we are launching with it a 2-for-1 special in all of our 4 major centers. And we have flyers for you to take away this evening. And here they are. They'll be sitting on the back table. We really want to launch this in a big way. And initially, to be quite honest, we will do rooms at a maximum of 60, but if we have enough by mid-December, we'll just change the venues. And we've done a 2-for-1 5 year. We do it every 5 years. If you don't want to wait 5 years, get on it now. All right. So that is the big announcement, and now I would like you to join in a toast. And the toast is to Randy and Judy Revell. Hang on a second. I'm putting them all together. You can have one big drink. Okay. To Randy and Judy Revell for creating the Excellence Series. To Elizabeth Revell and Be More You for launching the Purpose Project. And to ESI and ENW and the launch of the Core and Mastery Leadership Series. To our past, our presence, that's even better, and our future, I'd love to have you all stand and join in the toast. You make me feel we'd like everyone to come, and we have Monty, who Monty is a phenomenal photographer, and if you ever want a great photographer, it is Monty the photographer.com. But for anyone and everyone who is willing to be part of witnessing this event, we'd like you to come up, big group shot with your champagne, and then it's party time.